My birthday is coming up, so lately I've been stressing and doing everything I can to try to be as perfect as possible by that date so that I can feel better about myself. Simultaneously, I've been tearing myself to shreds over what I've been doing for the last 12 months. Yay! But doing so, after a while of torturing myself, I realized like, hey, this is life, like actually real life. It's not The Sims. So yes, by all means, let's do goals, but let's make them fun. And let's romanticize the hell out of the process. The first step to reaching our goals and becoming that girl and doing everything we want in a way where it's still fun is starting from a point of self-love. Yay me! So instead of being like, oh, you stupid so-and-so, you should be doing this. Or like, oh, we need to lose weight. We need to make more money. We need to do this. Be like, hey, you know what? I deserve to make more money. I deserve to have the body I want. I am so amazing. I'm so cool. I have so much potential. So whatever goals you have, approach them from a point of self-love and from a point of you deserve this, not you have to do this, but you get to do it. Not I need this promotion. I deserve this promotion. And make it girly pop. If you need notebooks, get fun notebooks. If you need a MacBook, get a cool pink MacBook. If you are working through your emotions and processing them, journal. Maybe light some candles. If you're running on the treadmill, run to Taylor Swift.
I hit that Ginobili with my left hand, I was like, woo!
If you're making a healthy dinner, make it aesthetic. You know how much I love having a pink mic? Sound is awesome, but it being pink is cooler. If you're trying to get in more sleep, get one of those lavender sprays you can spray on your pillow and just like, oh my god, I'm sleeping and it's so calm. It smells like lavender. Are you working late or are you working late? If you're working towards great grades, a promotion, a healthy body, Pinterest, a mood board, and vision board the hell out of it and see what you want physically and just feel it. Even if you're not spiritual and don't believe in manifestation, do you believe in how motivating and aesthetic and fun and cool it is to see all of those photos and how much you just feel like going out there and kicking ass at your work when you see that perfect luggage you can get? Because I surely do. I've said this before, I'll say it again, especially now that I'm cutting down on caffeine. Pinterest is the lifeblood. There are so many avenues for getting advice and for getting certain information. If you want financial information, health advice, productivity, or even specific subjects. So you don't have to listen to people you don't resonate with. There are just so many sources out there that you can find the perfect source for you. I'm super into self-help. That doesn't mean that I listen to Tony Robbins. I listen to Mel Robbins, on the other hand. I listen to basically everything she puts out. I also watch Tam Course videos. I watch Bria Jones's videos. If there's information out there, you're trying to get it, and the sources you're watching don't really resonate with you or don't make you feel seen. Good thing is, we're living in the age of the internet. There are so many other sources, so just look until you find the person you can resonate with. You will learn a lot more about finance and health and productivity if the people seem like they're talking to you, and if you like the people, then if you're gritting to your teeth trying to listen to this person because they're giving you bad vibes. P.S. the Tony Robbins thing, I did not mean that he gave me bad vibes at all. I was just saying in general, like, you don't have to listen to someone just because they're a really big source. Another thing that I think makes self-help so much fun is documenting the process. It's sort of like how people do progress pics. I don't personally do like a lot of like progress pics on my body and stuff like that because that isn't the best mindset for me. However, what I do is that I oftentimes write my goals and I also journal a lot and manifest. So it's amazing when I go back and read something I wrote, for example, in January this year, and see that I reached the goals. I'm like, oh my God, these were goals for me. And now it's just my reality. It just shows us that even when we feel like we're not moving forward, we really are. In addition, documenting the process can be really fun. For example, if I'm trying to eat more healthy, one thing that makes it more fun to me is actually posting the videos or even taking videos and just seeing it on my phone of what I'm eating and seeing like, oh, this looks really pretty. Or if you're working on a project and just documenting the project as you go, it's just so fun to look at and it can be really cool to post as well. It's something about documenting the process that allows you to see it from more of an outside perspective where you're like, oh wow, I would have admired this in another person, but it's actually me. Like I said, everything needs to start from self-love. So I think a really cool thing to do is to actually reward ourselves for making progress. Just keeping in mind that the reward should be, again, healthy and not destructive in any way, but just something that shows us like, hey, I really appreciate how much effort I'm putting into this and I deserve a little reward or a big reward. Of course, sometimes we deserve a party or a vacation or a new purse, you know? I think one of the worst things we can do for our mindset is to punish ourselves for doing poorly and not rewarding ourselves when we do well, because then it's like, oh, no matter what I do, it doesn't even matter. But it's better to acknowledge when we're doing well and reward that good behavior as you would with someone else, and it just gives more meaning to it. P.S. If you want to reward me for giving you this advice, please subscribe. Too often, I think we romanticize bad things like depression, anxiety, ADHD, abuse, eating disorder, substance abuse, stuff like that. Instead of romanticizing all of that shit, let's romanticize the healing journey. Romanticize making a good, healthy meal for yourself. Romanticize being sober. Romanticize having good friendships and taking care of yourself and being a kind person and healing and being more mentally stable. That's actually really cool. I am trying to cut down on caffeine, and the major thing I've done is to cut out energy drinks. I used to drink 2 energy drinks a day. Instead, I just drink a little coffee, and what I'm doing right now to romanticize drinking coffee is that I make dalgona coffee, whipped coffee every single day and put it on top of my ice cream. And for me, that is romanticizing it. I'm like, oh, I get this cool fluffy coffee that I can like eat. Isn't that awesome? It is. Actually, it really is. And when I'm trying to get away from my bad behaviors, I a lot of the times take myself on a long walk or sit in silence and journal. And it feels really nice. And I walk and I think, wow, it's so nice that I can be a person who's just taking this nice breezy walk or sitting and writing cute and kind things to myself in my journal instead of doing behaviors that are harmful to myself, you know? It's just learning to appreciate this healthy behavior and things that are kind to ourselves rather than thinking that we're like Effie Stoneham or something for doing horrible stuff. We're not.
Cancer.
It's a good cope to think that we're a character in some cool teen drama for doing bad stuff, but the fact is that
That is what I am trying to tell you, Mom! They weren't boyfriend and girlfriend! God!
we're not. When we're excessively drinking or smoking or starving ourselves or making ourselves throw up or taking drugs or hurting ourselves, whatever we're doing, we're not living in some cool teenage drama. We're not living in a dark comedy. We're living in a tragedy, and it's actually really sad. What is actually cool is appreciating ourselves, taking care of ourselves, being able to walk around without getting winded, being able to maintain relationships, and seeing ourselves get stronger physically and mentally every single day, and knowing that even if we're alone without any cope, we can make stuff happen and we can succeed no matter what. This is also something I think about a lot. If you were reading this book right now, the book of your life, what would you want the next chapter to be? Think about that, and please let me know in the comments if you have an answer. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.